Now, near you know, it is as a China money will come as no backwash. Now, so share pictures, so now share a year building now in less than I can say an hour. It to me share any building, beer, the brick, mortar, building beer safety. Are there a friend safety? Are there a friend what we call a year quality control and assurance? What you are seeing there was already a death trap.
Yo, bisafu Mose GH na mon subscribe, mon share video no. Ghana ija atom ewo Kumasi China Mall, and small thing and some ketwa kra ijeno ashidani na very very bad news na Kevin Taylor diaba o say o chimo ijene shi no ebetumi aye enyome basa ade there a normal problem ade obi ni mistake ana say China for na mobetumi atuja atu fence more no more because of one reason say omobe then omo be evade taxes or insurance for insurance reason omobetumi ayesade no na Ghana na yo no say ye hwe nyome youth no moma yambo ampanifo no ye man no yeah structures here safety quality assurance bibia enkoso I say nyoma enkoso ye structures bibia ye very weak safety in a standard no form mena make safety standard no hwe obi man so say no mo si dan obi man so say no mo ye shopping malls say na ye die masa death trap pa say some keto some getting da benda say youth ni yankaye wan bom na yan sorry ne ye ba ko ya bo mpanifo na mo bo man na money de beje go see wo person wo creative family wo family no do you think about the future of the kids you are do you think about that Masa Munte you're paying Kevin Taylor why mon subscribe thank you so much.
Now the reason why into China more we just told moi a few minutes it to me see a car skeleton a aluminium kwansi want to say every single thing in that mall is synthetic. A debia ne ewo mall biano a highly flammable. A debia ode a bang a jar. It will not take more than 2 seconds. Ijabesuma ebeshi. Whatever you want to say, highly inflammable. Now, they see what China more hona as a big facility say nka yeto blocks say lay foundation say you see say a structure that in the first place you ma building engineers ebe inspect ye quality assurance for be inspect ye how fire resistant it is and I say how it can resist any kind of damage to say ya menya sure say this building will burn down to this level okono say just aluminium frames in Kwanaka. Now the reason why I'm making this point and then say there are two things here. It could be genuine. It could be say electrical problem. It could be say obina mistake in a jatoho, and it could be say the Chinese themselves decided to burn this down for insurance reasons. Me kakra be who Chinese for no. They are good people to do business with, but you cannot underestimate any Chinese. And I'm one person, I'm so much into countries trading amongst each other. But what I don't like is countries taking advantage of other countries because of trade. And maybe because of their strength when it comes to economic strength, when it comes to trade and business. Now, what I saw in this NNSA, first of all, that facility now we see as a China Mall, no, it was a death trap. Sa facility way, one day, ankebe jire gum ama nipo buom nyina bewu. I can assure you for a fact to say the building contractors, engineers, to go and check this structure and all the China malls in Ghana. You check structure ni here, none of them should exist in Ghana today. Say Ghana, di emraso. Send you to me around ebubunko for dangu say we diner o see a dino non so the road shaha or sanko or making sure say the quality of cement also making sure say this particular specs way has to and KDB China mall say what Ghana musia spread here. We will have to close all of them down. There are people who can testify. Say sa China malls no nemua e say wonam earthquake zone. Unimu say a dino was so shaki. They know. I'm to Kumasi, I'm to crying, I'm to around the nation. Or China, you be China Mobiana room now in you could see you are walking on plastic. And I will not be surprised to say this thing you are seeing here, Siashino, Assassin, they did not buy it, they just leased it. And the idea in United say they are just putting some structure on to make their money to take to China, and whatever happens next, they don't care. I am talking about Chinese who can come into your country and destroy your water just like that, and they don't care. Even when you are putting EMRA in place, cautioning your citizens, the Chinese are still in your forest. Some of them still don't even care about the laws now. With jail. So if the Chinese can enter your country, destroy your water, destroy your forest, and even at the point where you are telling them to stop going after them, they are still doing it. Building something like this with fake materials, it is high. And what we just saw here, we need to now go after the institutions that are supposed to make sure. I will not be surprised to say that thing they call China Mall, there's nothing like fire extinguisher. There's nothing like an exit point. There's nothing that will protect anybody if this facility or whatever they have built, calling it a mall, caves in. Nobody will survive tomorrow. I am telling you, you might not like me. Matina catch them so many times. The Chinese, to say when Jimmy they will take advantage of you. That is the Chinese. Dawson. To say Nigeria for. And you won't say, you're Africa cry. People think say Nigerians they don't have compassion for people. Nigerians can do harm to their brothers. When the Nigerians come to your country, it is because they are many. And they need to survive. And what you think that is dangerous, you don't want to get into, a Nigerian will get into it because they are looking at the risk, a 50-50 risk. They don't care to make sure they get something and lose a family member or a friend. They don't care. They are always trying to survive. And that is how the Chinese are. The Chinese are basically a quarter of the world's population, if I'm not wrong. So these people are not people that when you are dealing with them, you leave anything to go. You just make sure you do what? You cross your T's and dot your I's. And what I saw today, the Chinese just built a death trap. They themselves decided to light it up because they are beginning to see, say, their market is dropping. The level of purchase at Ghana for right now, they are beginning to know, say, the kind of things they sell, Ghanaians are beginning to know, say, they are not things that can last. So they are now seeing, say, maybe the amount of imports they are making losses. Don't underestimate the Chinese. I love them as humans. And we do business with them. They help Ghana. We help them sometimes. But we need to also always put our interests first. The same